Concrete Gems Crochet, and today I want to show you how to make a cute little acorn decoration. Now this is part of the Woodland Advent Calendar, which I'm running as a crochet along right now, but you can use it for anything, for decorating your, I don't know, your house, home decor, cute little applique, or as a Christmas decoration to hang on the tree. I'm using Scheepjes Catona, which is 50-gram ball, and you get 125 meters, and it's 100% mercerized cotton. I'm using shades Hazelnut, which is number 503, and Topaz 179 for this, but you can really use any yarn, and it's a great little stash buster. So we're going to start using the Topaz for the nut. Okay, and you're also going to want to use a 2.5mm crochet hook. You'll need scissors and a needle, and I'm working in US crochet terms. So let's get started. I'm going to start with a slip knot on our hook, and then we will chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to do 2 single crochets into the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, both into that same chain. And we're going to do a single crochet in the next chain. Okay. Then in the last chain we're going to do 4 single crochets. 1, 2, 3, and you can almost crochet over your knot there as well. 4, like so, and then we're going to be working back down the other side of our chain with a single crochet in the next stitch and 2 in the last stitch. Okay, and then we're going to slip stitch into our first stitch to join, and you should have 10 stitches all around, obviously not counting your slip stitch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so then we are going to move on to round 2. We're going to do 2 single crochets into our first stitch. So chain 1 first, 2 single crochets into that stitch. 1, 2. Then we're going to do a single crochet in the next 2 stitches. 1, 2. Then we're going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch. This just adds a bit of height to our acorn. 2 half double crochets in each of the next 2 stitches. So 2 in this one, and then 2 in the next one. Okay. Then we are going to do a half double crochet in the next stitch to keep track of where I am. Single crochet in each of the next 2 stitches, and then 2 single crochet in the last stitch. Okay, and then we slip stitch in our first stitch to join, remembering that that's our slip stitch and that's our chain from the last one, so we want to skip over those and go into our first stitch, and you should have 14 stitches around. Okay, so 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. Perfect. Moving on to round 3, we're going to chain 1 again, then we'll single crochet into the first stitch, 2 single crochets in the next stitch, a single crochet into each of the next 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, a half double crochet in the next stitch, 2 half double crochet in each of the next 4 stitches. Okay, so that's 1, 2 in the first one, 2 in the second one, oops, 2 in the third, and 2 in the fourth. Okay, getting bigger now. And my half double crochet in the next stitch, single crochet in the next 2 stitches, 1, 2, and 2 single crochets into that last stitch. Then we're going to slip stitch into that first stitch to join again. Okay, then we're going to do a chain 1, and then we're going to slip stitch straight back into that same stitch again, and that just creates a little top of our nut, and then we fasten off the nut and move on to making the shell. There you go, you can see that. You thread that through and fasten off that yarn. Be super cute. Okay, so moving on to the shell, we're going to be using our darker yarn, our hazelnut, for that. Okay, so we're going to join our yarn onto our hook with a slip knot, and then we are going to chain 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so we're going to make a puff stitch into the second chain from the hook. So we yarn over, insert into that loop of the chain, yarn over and pull up a loop, yarn over, back into the same loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. Make sure you pull up the loops quite high. Yarn over, back into the same loop, yarn over, pull up a loop. You should have 7 loops on your hook. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Then we yarn over and pull through all of them. Okay. And then we chain to secure. Okay, then we're going to work a single crochet in the next chain and a puff in the next chain. I know this is a bit fiddly working these into the chains, but needs must. You'll get used to it once you get the hang of it. Chain to secure, single crochet in the next stitch. We're just going to carry on like that all the way across this row, so it's you're gonna have it 3 times, and you'll end up with 7 stitches. Okay, so I've done the single crochet. Now we're going to puff again. Okay, chain 1 to secure, single crochet in the next stitch, and then a puff in the last stitch. Gosh, hope you can see this okay. So for the puff you need 7 loops on your hook, and then you yarn over and pull through all 7. Okay, and then we're going to turn. Okay, Now the chains in the top of the puffs don't count as stitches, all right? So make sure that you don't count them as such when we're doing the next row. So we turn and we chain 1. Then we're going to do a single crochet 2 together. So miss out that chain, go into that next stitch and then your single crochet. And then yarn over and pull through all 3. Then we've got single crochet in the next 3 stitches. So miss out the chain, single crochet, 1 in single crochet into the single crochet, skip the chain and single crochet in the top of the puff. And then we're going to do a single crochet 2 together in the last 2. So that is into the single crochet, skip the chain and into the final puff. If we can find where the loop is. Oops. There we go. And pull through all 3. This is a fiddly one, guys. Right, and then we are going to turn. We're going to, whoops, I can't even turn it. Chain 1. And we're going to do a puff stitch in the next stitch. You've guessed it. Like that, with our 7 loops, pull through and chain 1 to secure. I mean, you could skip the chain 1. I can't remember what I put in the instructions, to be honest. If I didn't put it in the instructions, feel free to skip it. And we single crochet into the next stitch, puff in the next stitch, and single crochet in the next stitch, and puff in the last stitch. We're nearly there. Okay, and then we turn. Okay, so we had 3 puffs on that row, and we chain 1 and we single crochet 2 together, remembering to skip off the chains of the puffs if you did them. Okay, a single crochet in the next stitch, which is in the top of the puff, and then we're going to chain 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going to do 2 single crochets in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2. A single crochet in the next 3 chains. 1, 2, 3, and then we're back working on the main body again. So we're just going to do our single crochet 2 together to finish off. So the first part is in the single crochet and the second part is in the skipping the chain of the puff into the actual puff. Okay, and pull through, and then we can fasten that off. And we have our shell and our nut ready to be assembled. Okay, so there we have both parts. All that remains is to sew your nut onto your shell, or your shell onto your nut, as so. So we're just going to sew them together like that using our leftover ends, and that will be our acorn complete. Now, doesn't it look cute? I think it looked lovely, like as a photo prop for, you know, like autumn things. What do you think? Let me know. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed this tutorial. I hope you're going to join in with the Woodland Crochet Advent Calendar crochet along. If you are, all the information is in the description below. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching. I hope to see you again soon for another tutorial with me, Gemma from Concrete Gems Crochet. Bye for now.